Once upon a time in the kingdom of Arendelle, nestled between towering snow-capped mountains and sparkling ocean waves, stood a majestic castle that seemed to touch the clouds. Within its grand halls lived two young princesses, whose names were whispered on the winds of change, Elsa and Anna. Elsa, the elder sister by 3 years, possessed a heart as pure as the driven snow, and a spirit as enchanting as the northern lights. From her earliest years, she exhibited an extraordinary gift, the magical ability to create snow and ice. Her touch could transform water into shimmering jewels, and her laughter echoed with the tinkling of icicles. But with great power comes great responsibility, a truth that young Elsa struggled to embrace. For fear of hurting those she loved, she kept her magical abilities hidden away, burying them deep within her, like precious gems in a secret vault. Anna, the younger sister, was a vibrant ball of energy, always brimming with enthusiasm and a thirst for adventure. Where Elsa was reserved, Anna was outgoing. Where Elsa was cautious, Anna was bold. She possessed a spirit of unwavering optimism and a heart that knew no bounds when it came to love and affection. Anna adored her sister, often sneaking into Elsa's room late at night to watch her weave magic with her ice and snow. One night, little Anna woke Elsa from her slumber. "Elsa, the sky's awake, so I'm awake. Come on, let's play. Do the magic," she exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with mischief and wonder. Elsa smiled, her heart melting at her sister's infectious energy. She waved her magic wand, and the room was instantly filled with soft, fluffy snow. The two sisters spent the night creating snow angels, building snowmen, and having snowball fights, their laughter echoing through the silent halls of the castle. "Hi, I'm Olaf and I like warm hugs," said the snowman, his twig arms outstretched in a welcoming gesture. "I love you, Olaf," Anna replied, throwing her arms around the snowman, sending snowflakes flying. As the night wore on, Elsa's excitement grew, causing her magic to become more unpredictable and powerful. Before Anna knew it, she found herself trapped within a giant snowball, her giggles muffled by the thick walls of ice. Suddenly, Elsa lost control, striking Anna with a blast of ice. Startled by her magic and horrified at what she had done, Elsa rushed to her sister's side, but Anna remained motionless, her breathing shallow and slow. Rushing to the royal physician, the sisters' parents burst into the room, their faces etched with worry. Upon seeing Anna frozen and weak, their worst fears were confirmed. The royal physician could do little to help, warning that if Anna were not warmed up immediately, she might turn to ice forever. When the king and queen heard about this accident, they were deeply troubled. They loved both their daughters dearly, but they also feared the immense power that Elsa possessed. Fearing for the safety of their kingdom, they made the agonizing decision to banish Elsa from Arendelle. The king, with tears in his eyes, handed Elsa over to the guards and ordered them to take her as far away from Arendelle as possible. The next morning, the castle was filled with solemn goodbyes. Anna clung to Elsa, tears streaming down her face as she begged her sister to stay. However, the queen stepped in, firmly telling Anna that their father had made the right decision for the good of their kingdom. Once Elsa was gone, the castle doors were locked and sealed shut, effectively ending Anna's hopes of seeing her beloved sister again. Years turned into a decade, and the sisters grew further apart. Elsa blossomed into a beautiful young woman, yet she remained as reserved and solitary as ever, hiding away her magical abilities and her wounded heart behind a facade of ice. She built a life for herself in seclusion, finding solace in the quiet company of the snow and ice. Meanwhile, Anna grew into a kind and compassionate young princess, yearning for companionship and love. She looked out at the world, dreaming of a life beyond the castle walls, a life filled with adventure and the promise of true love. On one fateful day, Arendelle was visited by a delegation of princes, eager to meet the renowned Princess Anna. Among them was a charming prince named Hans, who quickly caught Anna's eye. His good looks and charming demeanor hid a sinister plot to take over Arendelle and steal its fortune. "Elsa, we're engaged," Anna announced, her eyes shining with happiness. "That's wonderful, Anna," replied Elsa, though her tone was firm and distant. "But you can't marry a man you just met." "Oh, Elsa, why are you always so negative?" Anna retorted, rolling her eyes. "Just because you made one mistake years ago, doesn't it mean you have to ruin my happily ever after?" As the argument escalated, Elsa felt a surge of magical energy coursing through her veins. In a moment of intense emotion, she unleashed a blast of ice that sent shivers down everyone's spines. The kingdom froze, trapped in an eternal winter. Arendelle was now in danger. Fearful and remorseful, Elsa fled into the mountains, desperate to escape the consequences of her actions. As the first snowflake fell from the sky, covering the land in a blanket of white, the people of Arendelle knew their world had changed forever. They retreated into their homes, pulling their doors shut against the freezing wind and hoping for a return to normalcy. Determined to save her sister and the kingdom, Anna set out on a journey, accompanied by the charming Prince Hans. Along the way, she met Kristoff, a rugged iceman who became their guide through the treacherous mountain passes. Kristoff was a man of few words, but his heart was as pure as the ice he delivered to the people of Arendelle. He agreed to help Anna, sensing the genuine kindness and determination that radiated from the young princess. Soon after, they encountered a peculiar snowman who introduced himself as Olaf. Overjoyed to be alive and eager to help Anna in any way he could. Despite the freezing temperatures, they braved icy cliffs, howling wolves, and treacherous terrain, their determination fueled by hope and the warmth of true friendship. As they ventured deeper into the mountains, Anna couldn't help but reminisce about the time she spent with Elsa as a child. Memories of their laughter and joy filled her heart, reminding her of the importance of family and the strength of their bond. Finally, they reached Elsa's magnificent ice palace. A breathtaking spectacle of ice and snow, the sight of the palace brought back a flood of emotions for Anna, ranging from joy to sadness. However, she knew she couldn't give in to her feelings now. Her mission was to bring her sister back to Arendelle, no matter the cost. Taking a deep breath, Anna stepped forward and called out to Elsa. "Elsa, please come back. Arendelle needs you. We need you." Suddenly, the ice palace trembled, and a wave of freezing air swept through the courtyard. Elsa appeared before them, her eyes wide with surprise and fear. "Elsa, it's me, your sister Anna. I need your help. Our kingdom is in trouble," Anna pleaded, hoping to reach through the barrier of ice that had formed around her sister's heart. "I can't, Anna. I'll only hurt you," Elsa whispered, her voice trembling with emotion. In a moment of panic, Elsa unleashed a blast of magic, striking Anna's heart. As the ice spread through Anna's body, she collapsed to the ground, her breathing slowing. Kristoff rushed her back to the village, desperately hoping to revive her with a kiss. But Anna's fate hung in the balance, as the icy grip of her frozen heart threatened to consume her entirely. Meanwhile, Hans confronted Elsa, accusing her of stealing away Anna's chance at love and the kingdom's chance at prosperity. "If only there was someone who loved you," Hans said with a sneer, his true colors now evident. He left Anna to die, believing that he had won. However, Anna's story was far from over. As Hans raised his sword to deliver the final blow, a figure suddenly leaped in front of him. It was Anna, or rather, the embodiment of her frozen heart. Now that she was completely frozen, Anna regained consciousness and sprung into action, determined to rescue her sister and save her kingdom. With the help of Kristoff, Sven, Olaf, and the rest of the townspeople, she broke through the ice that encased her heart and thawed the frozen wasteland of Arendelle. The kingdom rejoiced as the sun shone brightly in the sky, melting away the thick layer of ice that had blanketed the land. The people of Arendelle emerged from their homes, shedding their heavy winter coats and embracing the warmth of the returning sun. And so, the two sisters discovered that the greatest magic of all was love. The end.